And Mama has, not far from the beach, although Mama probably never saw the beach in her life. And Mama has palm trees. She can never look up to see the palm trees, but she is in Miami, Florida. That is enough.
If the people of South Beach feel worthless because they think their children have abandoned them, retirement often compounds that feeling.
You know, we are getting older every day, that whatever we want to do, we should be able to do it. Whether we have to go to a home, or we have to be home with someone that someone would be able to take care of. I don't think of anything else that we have in our future. We don't work anymore. We don't have to worry much either.
I am walking around all day long, nothing to do. Like this lady says, you come here, you go there. All right, you keep occupied for now. That's not enough. You should be occupied with more than that.
What about fun?
Huh?
What do you do for fun?
Nothing. I sit on the porch. This is my fun.
Up, side, down. Front, back, up, back, out, back, down. Front, up, side, down.
There are ways to escape loneliness and boredom. Shortly after sunup, 6 days a week, Lillian Friedlander leads an exercise at the edge of the surf. She has the style of a Marine drill sergeant.
We're out here, rain or shine, 8 to 9. You get out of it what you put in it.
How do you do it in the rain?
We do it in the rain unless it pours very hard. If it's just a little drizzle and they start running, we let them run. You know, but we have people that are very young. We have them up to 92, so that's young. After that, they don't come to us anymore. I always know who's here. I know when they don't come 5 months, 6 months, 3 days. I don't keep it. It's all up here.
Do you go see what's wrong if they don't come?
No, sometimes I call them up. I check with different people.
Do you know them?
I know them all. I may not know their names, but I know them all.
You don't let anybody talk?
No, I can't work and talk. I'm giving all of me, and if I'm going to talk and work, I want absolute quiet, because I'm giving every part of me.
Are they healthier because they're here?
Well, so they say. Now, I myself have never seen a doctor. Thank God for that. And I'm trying to keep people physically, mentally, and socially fit. And certainly financially, it doesn't cost them a thing.
How old are you?
I don't give that out. That's personal.
Every morning, Israel Hellerman lectures in Yiddish to a small band of followers in Flamingo Park. They meet in the shade of what they call the Tree of Knowledge.
Das steht Hand zwischen der Soul-Existenz und der Untergang. Die feste Commitment von einem Menschen, was sicher an der Soul-Existenz, ist jetzt der wichtige Schutzwand für das Soul.
There is shuffleboard, almost non-stop shuffleboard, and card games, and daily lessons in everything from yoga to astrology in the parks and community centers. Somewhere, almost every night, there is dancing. Not everybody who comes will dance. Many of the men simply sit and watch. It is a way to be with others even if you don't talk. Perhaps they dream of other girls and other dances years ago. There always are more women everywhere. Because men die younger, the women outnumber men on South Beach almost 3 to 1. There are constant widows chasing prospective husbands. Sometimes the lucky people find each other. We'll take you to their wedding after this.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu mitzvosav v'tzivan al ha'arayos.
Sam and Elsie Horowitz are two of the lucky ones. Both are healthy, vigorous, alert. Both work in the Hot Meals program. They were married in March. It was Sam's 4th marriage. He is 73 and 3 times a widower. Elsie, at 72, had been a widow for 19 years. We talked on the day before the wedding in the park across from the hotel where they live.
And we were married in
Right.
City Hall, and tomorrow we are having a religious ceremony.
You're already married then, legally?
Right,
Yes,
we
yes.
are married legally.
Are you living together?
No.
Not yet, tomorrow.
Not
Tonight.
yet.
Tonight. Maybe
No,
tonight.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. we kept a clean, wholesome company. Clean, solid, wholesome love.
Are there many lonely people here?
Well, yes.
Yes, plenty of lonely people living down here in Miami Beach. Lots and lots of them.
Are they looking for a new partner?
Oh, you'd be surprised,
Yeah.
especially the women, and how
They look.
Yeah.
sure.
Not many of them find it.
Yes.
Well, I was fortunate enough to find one.
Yeah. Men and women of our age, if they would look in for the little bit of future that is left, they could make it go.
The sunset years.
Whether they want to call it love or just companionship or whatever, it's not as a business matter. To be interested, not to be lonely.
What did your children say?
My children, they're all for it. If I am happy, they are happy.
Mr. Arwitz?
My son wrote me a letter, she read it. If you're happy, we'll be happy. Always you're near me, love me with all of your heart, as I loved you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you loved me from the start, with every beat in your heart, with every beat heart.
There are leering jokes about Grandma being seduced under the palm trees, mostly from young people who laugh at the idea of sex after 70. But counselors at the Jewish Family Services Center say this comes up frequently with their clients.
There are a number of them that call in their 70s that say that the problem is around their sexual life.
Are these married people?
Yes. Yes, married couples. Second marriages, some of them have been married for 45, 50 years.
What about single people? How active are they in looking for partners, for affection, for sex?
I don't know that too many of them state their reason as sex, but they will state it as companionship.
Look up any street in South Beach and you'll see them crossing, slowly, sometimes painfully, but with the same determination, the same methodical pace as turtles crossing from one side of the road to the other, often completely unaware of the traffic.
When somebody of an older age has their purse snatched or gets mugged, the injury to them is usually a lot more serious. I've gone on calls where women have had broken arms or broken hips. We just had a woman that ended up as a fatality because her purse was snatched from her when she hit the ground. Evidently she had a concussion or something, and it ended up, she passed away from it. Last year we had 22 fatalities. 19 of them were from pedestrians. We enforced the jaywalking quite rigidly. The people will give you an argument over it. Some of the older senior citizens will say, well, you know, I don't have anything to live for anyhow. And just have to talk to them and say, well, you know, if the man that runs you over, he's going to feel guilty for the rest of his life. And sometimes this does something because don't really want to live or feel they have anything to live for. They don't want to be a burden on anybody else or make anybody else feel guilty for it. And most of them really do want to live and do care about life.
Since the creation of Medicare, there has been a sudden explosion of medical clinics on Washington Avenue. People here have lost the age-old fear of medical bills. The clinics assure their patients they'll absorb any deductibles and treatment won't cost a cent. Frank, who is 75, talks about his experience at one of the clinics.